Hello there, everybody, and welcome to a podcast. And it's a great podcast, and I'm tired, so I'm gonna do this intro so great, and I have already ruined it. And I have with me the almighty Hail Caesar with me today.
Thank you, Rasmus, for that wonderful intro. I am also tired as well, running on like 2 hours of sleep. Do you sleep, Rasmus? I don't know if you sleep.
Well, last night I slept like 2 hours, so
Ah, same here. Well,
so
fucking
and
A.
I've been up since 6 in the morning, so I feel
Oh, God, dude. So we're basically at the same mindset of stupid. So, yeah, this would
yeah,
be a great episode.
yeah. It's gonna be tired as fuck. You don't care what
It's
we're
like, fuck
saying.
it. Let's just talk how we normally would and just have it recorded and released as a long crowd show. Why not?
Yeah, that's like how I always do it. But other times I'm like always thinking about like, oh, what's the next topic? What should I talk about there and there today? I don't even being able to think. So whatever comes up to my mind, I'll be like, yeah, we're gonna talk about that. So
Fuck it, dude. It's 2015 and things are what? It's been the same thing. We're still here doing the shit
yeah,
that we typically would be doing anyway, recording shit in our fucking setups, blah, blah, blah. It's the same old deal, really. There's nothing new that ever really happens to us, Rasmus.
yeah, exactly. Uh,
It's really just more like, all right, what have you been up to lately? Well, games out and whatever the fuck, which is all good. Oh my god, Rasmus, are you getting? Hold up, I haven't played with you on Destiny ever since the last time I streamed, which was what, a week ago, I think, right?
yeah,
We gotta play,
yeah,
and we gotta play the expansion. Well, I don't know if you're gonna buy the expansion pass, so never mind. But yeah,
yeah. Hmm, I, I don't know if it's worth buying the expansion pack. Like, I would like to do that, but
you're gonna join me, and me. Basically, just play a. Yeah, I don't know, because
yeah.
I was watching somebody do the. Are you still in the loop with Destiny, or have you not been really following along with it?
No, I haven't been following along. Like, I always keep all of my games, so like
Hmm.
like I don't remember the last game I traded in because
So
I haven't really been needing to trade in. Recently, I've been debating a couple of games to trade in. For instance, NHL 15, that was a piece of garbage that
why do
didn't
you
just.
still have it? I remember on
Yeah, yeah,
Twitter when you were like, "This is a piece of shit,"
yeah.
Rosmus.
But because at the time I'm like, I don't know what to trade in, and then I'm like, it just never happened. And like, yeah, sure, fuck it, it's done, it's done. No, I don't. Uh,
So okay, so is it like you buy these fucking games because you're just like, yes, these are the games I feel confident enough to spend my whatever currency Swedish has on it, and that you're gonna keep it, or is it just more like, you know what, I'm gonna just buy it, and if I don't like it, I'll just
I
eventually
haven't
get rid of it.
like I haven't been really in need for like extra money when I buy a game, so I've always like I can just buy them
Mhm.
online for like almost like always the full price, and like sure I could trade them in and I probably get some games cheaper, but I mean like the games I don't get on like the consoles or whatever I get on Steam eventually. So I'm
You
like,
hear that, ladies? He has money. He's rich, so you should probably hook up with Rasmus here and make him a happy Swedish male.
well, right now I'm saving to go to Canada,
Hmm.
so I have money, but I still need to save it because like it goes faster. I can go on my trip faster if I don't spend too much on stuff.
So I gotta ask, because you told me this before, obviously last week on my stream, but like, have you already said on your channel that like, yeah, I plan to go to Canada and blah blah blah.
Yeah, I've told
Cool.
on my last podcast, at least with John Rambo and probably some of the other ones. I will do a like full update on the whole
Hmm.
situations when I get closer to it being done. So,
Hmm.
but I have announced that it is my plan, and
That goes to show I haven't been watching your content, and for that I apologize, Rasmus.
well,
especially this week.
John Rambo ones is always great, like always. And also, I must say that my latest, the one I did with Bushi, also went pretty well.
That one I did see. That one was fucking fantastic, dude.
Yeah. I mean, like comparing it, I remember when we did it, like the first time I did it with Bushi. That like I remember how like it was really bad. Like mainly because we haven't really talked before or anything like that. So, but one
and
thing
now you guys are the bestest of buddies, right?
Yeah, well, Bush is like he's a good guest to have because he always brings his own topics. So, like being host those times are like, yeah, I don't have to really do anything.
I feel it, man, dude. So I gotta ask, Rasmus. So okay, when you first got your paycheck, or like when you first started actually earning some money for yourself, that wasn't like, oh yeah, here you go, son, Rasmus from mother Swedish person. Here's money. Did you have like a list of shit that you wanted to buy or no?
I never been that way.
Really?
I wouldn't say no. I probably. There probably was some couple of things that like consoles are always on like my mind and stuff like that. Or no, I haven't really. There never really been something that I'm like, oh, with my paycheck, I really looking forward to buying this or that.
Really? That's interesting, man. Because like I've had a list that I've named shit I want to buy on my iPhone, and it's like just. And I've had it ever since 2000, I think 2012 when I first got my job, and it was just like a fuckload of things. I was like, all right, this. I finally have gotten to the point where all that's on there is just car, PC, and a bunch of tattoos. That's it.
Nice.
Like everything else I've already bought, and it's like, damn. So this is what it feels like to have money.
Yeah, like I've always been fortunate to really never been at the point where like, oh, I needed a list to this other stuff I really need at some point, because I've always like for a long time at least I've been able to like buy my own computer if I wanted to, or like or I have people help me pitch in to get the stuff that I need. So I have both my mother and my grandmother are really generous that way. So
mama like crown and grandpa, grandma crown, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
I had to say it. I'm sorry, Rasmus. Rasmus, let me ask, dude. So when was the last time you streamed, man? Because I'm curious about something. Last time you have streamed.
When I streamed. Last time I streamed, I played Star Wars The Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic, and like I think it was like 1 hour or something, or maybe 2 hours into it. Like I had barely any viewers. I got the like influx of like 10 people at the same time, and the fucking stream went fucking nuts. So like I had one dude like, so, oh my god, like you're Ron from Harry Potter, and like it just escalated from there, and I started like they wanted me to start rapping, and like, oh god, there's so many things that.
I swear to God, I really hope this is archived on Twitch, because I have to see this.
Yes, it is archived. It should be archived still on Twitch.
Oh my god, that's fucking amazing.
Like the sad part is I didn't expect it, so I didn't have like you could see
OBS?
the chat like on the stream, so like you kind of miss half of it by not seeing the comments that are made, but like still, I think it's still pretty good at anyway. But
wait, isn't that dude fucking like from the UK? What the fuck?
No, but I mean, like it's like because the referencing that I'm ginger, and
okay,
like that sort of stuff, and since my character is a black woman in it, I was like acting like, oh man, I'm strong, independent black woman. So And like,
Can I ask why the fuck is everybody on Knights of the Old Republic, dude? Like ever since who was it, Vito or Nate that was like, yeah,
well,
I'm
I
streaming
played it
this.
before they started hyping it up. So I actually streamed the game twice
Wow.
before Vida brought it up. But I also like realized that I wanted to like continue play it.
Hmm.
But I because I went to on vacation like
Hmm.
the day after I streamed Star Wars still Knight of the Old Republic. So it
Hmm.
and after I came back, I didn't get back into continuing the game. So
Hmm.
I played it back in November. So
You like, I'm like such in the mood to buy this game and play just because of the fact that A, I never actually played it myself, which I know is a goddamn sin considering I fucking love Bioware games.
yeah,
But like, fucking A, dude. Like for the whole week, like what was it, 2, 3 weeks ago? It
yeah,
just was like Knights of the Old Republic,
yeah,
Kotor, Kotor, this.
yeah.
Fucking A, man.
Like yeah, it's a great game, and also Anthony has also like he said it also back in like autumn or something like that he was going to play it after
Mhm.
he's done with Dragon Age. Or he was already planning to play it before, and Vida was like the one that played it first. Or no,
Mhm.
I started playing it first, but he was the one that like played through the whole game. So, and
Don't worry, Con.
he used the
Go ahead, go
guide,
ahead.
so that's why he blitzed through that game. I was like,
So he's a fucking cheater. Fuck him. All right.
that, like, but I still understand. Like, I've been realizing that Vida is really different style of like gamer than I am. He
Wait, how so?
he enjoys the story, but he doesn't give a fuck about like character conversations and like he like everything that's with the main story seems like really interests him. But other than that, he's just happy like using guide. He doesn't care that like he can blitz through it and that sort
Can't
of
do
stuff.
that.
So he enjoys games differently. I
Why are we talking about Vita on your podcast, Rasmus? This is fucking
well, we were talking about like his whole Star Wars thing,
yeah.
so I felt like it's a good
You know, I,
reference.
I I can understand using a guide for like Dark Souls and shit like that, just because like you kind of need it for that kind of gameplay and Monster Hunter and shit like that. But like for a game that's meant to be, I don't know, whatever. I get yeah, like you said, different kind of gamer, different kind of perspective. So whatever,
Yeah,
fuck them.
yeah. I mean, and like you don't have to do the side content in that
No.
game. Like you're so like the main story is gonna fulfill itself, and you can just do some side content probably for just level's sake. But like you could probably just not do any of the side content. But I mean, the side content like it comes to you sort of like you
Okay.
don't have to go out of your way to like oh I need to like talk to the you can just walk up and randomly experience like a side quest a mini side thing like this what do you call Ephorians. I don't remember exactly all of the races, but there's like this alien who's getting bullied by a bunch of kids. So like, get off this planet, you freaking alien, and that sort of stuff. And you can
Wow.
like decide to take his side and help him, or you can just continue being like racist as they are, and like
Wow.
those kind of moments that like make you think back to how fucking fantastic BioWare was. Like, they're not. They did like the really moral stuff. Now I feel like they're
Mm.
like to show everyone. Oh, we can do all this kind of stuff. Like it does. They want to show off for the most part nowadays. With it doesn't always make sense, maybe or
Sure.
stuff. And also especially like Dragon Age Inquisition I felt
I
like
was
had
just about to bring that up. Yep.
yeah no, but I mean like if
Hmm.
you have free like I had the same problem with Dragon Age 2 when you have free options when you have to like speech options and you hate all three of them like you're not diverse enough. I feel like compared to like just like Dragon Age Origins and Star Wars Knights Old Republic. Those games, like, I think it's all about because they voice act the main character. I think
Well,
that's just the like where they haven't. You can't have like 6 options for every time.
sure. And you know what? Speaking of Dragon's Inquisition, I wanted to bring up something with you just because I was talking to you about this last time.
Mm.
Dude, fucking okay. So obviously you've been in the game, right?
Yeah,
Okay. You know that part in the game, Wicked Eyes of Wicked Heart, or whatever the fuck it's called?
yeah,
That's like the fucking best mission in the whole fucking game, dude.
yeah.
Like,
I was
how come they couldn't have more of that, man?
yeah, like exactly. That's the problem with Dragon Age Inquisition. Like there's like they close in so much stuff. Like you have to level, like grind up to do what should have been like the main thing that you just like you need to do. The pacing is what's wrong with like the game. They close in everything with levels instead of like nothing. What I remember like from the other games, you don't have the enemies having levels, and I think that is the correct move to do. Yeah, I mean you level up, but I feel like always the characters should be like following your level sort of.
Okay.
Because like in those games I feel like you can't. I don't know, you becoming all powerful in some way doesn't make that much sense. Like you
In
even
what way?
even if you have the like mark thing, you're not like are you supposed to be a superhuman? Are we some kind of like superheroes now or something like that? I mean, I don't know. That's just how I feel anyway.
Well, because, like, all right, for the most part, I spent so far about 96 hours into it.
Yeah.
A good 2/3 of that is just fucking side quests. And then I talked to you and I was like, hey, Mark, I don't really have to fucking do the side quests, do you? You're just
No.
like, no. And I was like, oh,
Uh,
well.
yeah. The side quests are
It's a lot of fucking fetch quests, dude.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah. It's an MMO. Like that's why people say it's like the old Republic MMO. Just they put it in like Dragon Age,
Hmm.
and I feel like they are pretty correct. And people say in some way like even like the MMO is better, like with the missions than what it's supposed to be a single player RPG, which is like how can you even make that mistake in my opinion.
No, you're right. I mean, like, Dragon Age 2 had a lot of shit in there. And one of the things that I feel like they kind of went wrong with Inquisition, it was that, like, all right, in Dragon Age 2, literally, if I do, like, one mission, I can go back to any of my characters and they'll have something to fucking say about that mission. It's like, what the fuck? What happened
Yeah.
to that kind of, dialogue, dude?
The
Like, Varric
interaction.
has, like, yeah, the interaction with everybody, dude. Like,
Yeah. Like
it's all just, all right, here it is. Enjoy this. You're going to have, like, one mission by the third time you talk to them, and then, like, one more thing, and that's it. It's like,
yeah.
oh,
It's crazy. Like I played. I'm almost about to leave Taurus. I think it's the place in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and I've had so many fucking cutscenes. Like the characters themselves, like they did it a smarter way later with them having just small talk interactions like they did in Dragon Age Origins. They tried to do it in Inquisition, but like there were so few of them that some of them repeated for me. So I was like, yeah, what was the point really with the small talk almost? I felt like, but anyway, I could go down. I could go down one street and have 5 cutscenes in the
Wow.
Star Wars Republic. Just random stuff like I think it's Mission Veo and Solbar is 2 of the characters that like they had like free cutscenes or whatever. We just walked down the street or something like that. I'm like, holy shit! Uh,
Yeah.
it was always almost a little bit too much. Like that. That's I like the cutscenes, but I don't know if I just ended up lucky getting them so quickly, so fast. I don't know if it was meant to happen that fast, but yeah, I like the more I play, the old product, it's almost beating out my remembrance that Dragon Age Origins was my favorite game of all time. I almost feel like it's just a fantastic game, and both that one and the second one, yeah, great games.
I mean, yeah. Like, you look at, for example, okay, the character Liliana in Dragon's Inquisition, who was a former character in Dragon's Origins. First of all, I have an issue that I can't actually fucking play her, and secondly, all right, they have that one mission, which spoilers. They have a mission where like, the I already forgot what the fuck the name is. The fucking religious bitch dies, right? And then she's the second hand of her, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you have
Divine.
a mission where the divine Augustine, whatever,
Yeah,
lets something
Justinia.
in a temple, and then you go. Thank you, Rasmus. Then you go over there with Liliana, and then it's this cool mission. It's like, oh shit,
Yeah.
so much interesting dialogue. Where the fuck is the rest of that? And with these characters, dude, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, I felt
character-
like I was playing like those kind of things. They were good, but it was like, yeah, we took this from Mass Effect 2 and just fucking put it in here and be like, you have like that one fucking mission that happened. I mean, they had it in Dragon Age Origins, so also, so I can't like they probably
Yeah.
always in some ways done that, but okay, they didn't do it in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. You could you could experience a small mission with every character, but you had to run into that with the character in your party. So you could actually potentially miss it in Knights of the Old Republic.
I mean, how do I put this? Knights of the Republic is what? 20 years old, I want to say? Nah, like 10 years old, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, 10.
Why is it that game's fucking better than the shit that's coming out now by the same fucking company, dude? Like, God. I don't know. Fuck it. If you want to move
Well,
on to
that's
Dragon's
because
Magician,
that-
by all means.
Well, that's because EA made like the top people that had the ideas leave. Like the people that had the original BioWare isn't there anymore, or like this what made BioWare isn't there anymore, and I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying they're not as good as they once was, and like sometimes that happens when like people who were passionate may leave because of like, for instance, most people say it's EA, and it's probably true. Like, especially how they did with Dragon Age 2, like forcing that game out way before it was done was a dick move to all of the fans and also BioWare themselves.
I'm kind of contemplating not finishing the game just so I can look forward to whatever DLC they plan on releasing this in the next year or whatever, just because, like, fuck it, why not? I don't really feel like loading another save, especially if they add, like, a character, like, you know, for example, in other Mass Effect games, they'll add a character, like, a month, whatever, when the games be released, and it's like, oh, that's cool, that would have been an interesting character to have along the game, so I might as well fucking, like, wait, play other games, and then, like, eventually get back to the Inquisition, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, they are pretty smart with DLCs nowadays. They will not have DLC that quickly because
No.
they know they want people to finish it at one time before you actually like, so that you play it again. Like that is the
True.
decisions they have nowadays. So I don't think you're gonna have to wait. Definitely wait. I'm probably thinking almost the summer for like a really good DLC. There may be a character one. I agree to that. there may be that one of those, but I
Like
mean they
they've
already
added
had so many characters in Dragon Age Inquisition. I don't think they are in any rush to have more.
they've added a bunch of shit for the multiplayer, which that's cool. Keep in touch with your multiplayer, and that's awesome for BioWare and EA to do that.
Mm.
But as somebody who's playing this game on fucking Nightmare on their first fucking run through, I don't plan on fucking play this game again. Dude, fuck that.
Yeah, I'm already played a decent amount on my second run of the game.
Okay.
I just did the Wicked Hearts one.
Wow. Fucking A, dude. Wow, alright.
Yeah, well, I went to that place way quicker than you. I can expect. I probably was, I don't remember, between 20 and 30 hours when I did that. So I skipped a lot of shit. Let's be honest, because I knew I didn't need to do a lot of stuff, and I also knew that I didn't have to open up Empress de Leon, that area, because I did that last time, and that's like a 20 area, and like I'm walking there low level, or not low level, but I was like level 12. And I'm like, oh shit, everything is level 16. Well, this was a waste of points and power. Like, why didn't it say that it costs, like, this area is level 16? And be like, okay, not gonna get that area.
See, all I have to do is actually just clear that area, and then that's it. I can now just focus on the actual campaign.
Mm.
But, like...
that's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah!
Because it's that
fucking
place...
good.
Because that place is a fucking challenge, like, and like compared to most of the other areas, no area was as challenging as that one, especially the Red Lyrium Giants. The Red Lyrium Giants are like the worst thing I ever experienced. Like they wrecked me so hard. I was if it wasn't for the fact I was jumping around like this fucking idiot, because you can't really roll. So you're just jumping around like a fucking rabbit. Like, yahoo! I'm trying to stay alive and revive someone for a few seconds, and he can die, and then I can revive another one.
On Nightmare, you really have to just cheese your way in certain fights. Like, when Haven gets, like, run over by Corypheus and shit, and, you know, that last section where you have to, like, quote, sacrifice yourself, although not really, in order to have an avalanche come down and shit.
Yeah.
That last couple waves were like the most annoying fucking thing on Nightmare, just because of how difficult it was.
Yeah, and also it's because like the Templar, if you
fucking hard.
If you went with the mage part, you're gonna like. I went with a Templar the first time, and so I had only have to go up against Fiona, and she's fucking easy as hell. Yeah. So that the last waves wasn't hard for me at all, because like comparing if you go mages to your team, and then you get the fucking giant whatever that fucking thing was that the Templars had. And they're like, what the fuck? This is like, how can it be so much difference in like the Templars are way stronger than mages.
Dude, well, also because as a warrior, okay, that's the class I've always gone with. I've only played rogue and mages once in the Dragon Age series as a whole. I only did that like in Origins. Dude. Mages are so much easier to fucking destroy if you're a warrior. Sure, they can be annoying with their like the circle spells are on the floor that can like pop you in the air. Sure,
yeah.
But like once you're there, you can fuck them up. Warriors, it's like you gotta deal a lot of damage. You gotta use like 1 or 2 potions at least.
Yeah,
it's a fucking pain in the ass, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
yeah. I mean, I was going to say something, but I lost my train of thought.
No, yeah. You know, we're only doing a recorded podcast, Rasmus.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Like, there was something I was going to say about that. But
I had to. I'm sorry, Rasmus.
Yeah, no.
Hey, man. I'm looking at your Skype logo. What's this Dreamfall Chapters thing you got?
It's a game that I looked forward to for like, I don't know, was it 7 years when the
Okay.
latest Dreamfall Longest Journey game came out? So 7 years I had to wait for a cliffhanger ending to know what
What?
fucking happened. Yes, a cliffhanger ending, and I had to wait 7 years before knowing what the fucking hell happened at the
I'm
end there.
sorry. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, like Funcom didn't really want to fund. Like they had a cliffhanger ending, and then they said, "Oh, we're gonna have chapter based stuff to make it everything come together." And then I didn't follow news as much at the time, so I don't know what the hell happened. But some point the chapters got scrapped, and nothing happened. And until
What?
the people who made Dreamfall, they broke out from Funcom, or anyway, they did a Kickstarter, and it was
Ah,
more
okay.
just like me who really wanted that game. So, and it's chapter based, like they was always intended for the continuation to be. So, the first chapter or book, as they call it, is
Mhm.
has come out. So I've played that, and that's up on my channel. So anyone who would like to watch my decisions, and I did one of the decisions I did was like, I don't think even 10% made that decision.
Wow.
Because it's a decision whether or not to make up with your boyfriend or whatever it is what he is in the
Okay.
game. And I remember him from the last game, and I want to break them up. So I was like, fuck this, like I'm not.
Wow.
So I'm, I'm a dick, but like I don't fucking care.
Frostmas. God, man.
Well, mostly like I mean it's based on like the other game, my decision there, because what the like he is supposed to like not even be him.
What? Okay.
It's too complicated to explain really,
Sounds
but
like it.
yeah, and I don't want to spoil anyone. Like it's an old game, but I mean like it's a story game, so story games especially is like you don't wanna really
Listen, for a
spoil.
game that took 7 years to actually figure out and solve what happened, yeah, I wouldn't spoil it either, dude.
Yeah,
Fucking hey, dude.
like this. I will say spoiler alert because then people won't be that mad. Okay, so Reza, who's the guy, he like there was this like abomination that could, with the help of this, like the original design was a plant thing,
Hmm.
and it was a real plant that like made you live inside your dreams. Like you could
Okay.
experience. So, for instance, in your dreams, you have like you're a knight, and you experience the whole fantasy thing. You could have that sort of story. Like you could live in those fantasies that you dream about.
What? Ooh.
Yeah, so you can actually feel like you're doing it. So,
Is this a
exper-
PC game, by the way?
yeah,
Okay, interesting.
they're,
Huh.
they're, they're GOG.com. You can get like they're on Steam as well. I would like the first game is called Longest Journey, and
Hmm.
it's just a point and click game.
Oh,
Uh,
dude, I remember. Okay, no, no, no. Yeah, this is on your channel, isn't it? I
yeah,
remember
yeah,
seeing
yeah,
this like 2 years ago. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I the reason why I stopped playing was because there was I wasn't enjoying the gameplay, and it was hard to make videos when you don't enjoy the gameplay, because like
Yeah.
the way point and click, especially like way back in like I don't remember, it was early 2000, late
Sure.
90s or something when Longest Journey come out, so it was really, most of the things didn't make sense. So like I didn't really enjoy it. Plus my games, like at a certain point my game got bugged out, so I had to replay like an hour of content. That's pretty much I was like, I have to replay all of this. Fuck this. I'm giving up. So I want to finish that game for the story, but I don't know. I will maybe just find someone who have played it on YouTube and then watch them instead, because I'm mostly interested in story at this point, because I played Dreamfall: The Longest Journey, which is the second one, and I played that one first. I didn't really know that it was connected, and I really loved Dreamfall: Longest Journey, but at the end it gave there were so many unanswered things why people are so pissed off at that game, kind of, because it left you with only questions, and it took 7 years until we now get the things we have always wanted to know. So
Okay. Let's give me one sec. Actually, hold up. Sorry, Rasmus. Hold up. All right, sorry. Anyway, yeah. So that's interesting, dude. You're just describing this game. It's obvious you've enjoyed this game when you first were playing it, and the story does sound actually pretty interesting. The fact that you can actually live in these fantasy life kind of areas.
yeah,
That's pretty cool, actually, man.
That part is. I didn't explain the why Reza. That was the train of thought, and then I ended up just explaining what the fuck the game was. I don't know.
Okay.
Why I was just gonna explain that moment. Okay, so the dream thing that I was explaining to you about, that it's not safe, the thing. The more you use it, the more you get sucked into it.
Okay.
It's sort of you get trapped in it. So some people can get trapped in it indefinitely at the end, sort of.
Okay.
And in the second game, that is when the main character Zoe uses that one, she ends up in a different, a parallel world that's called Arcadia. That's set in the, I would say, Middle Ages, but have some steampunkish things. It's not really a steampunkish game, but it kind of has that. It has magic in it and that sort of stuff. So she kind of can go through both of these worlds. And yeah, so
is it kind of what the fuck? It was the game that was on the GameCube, Internal Darkness? Is it kind of like that?
I never played Internal Darkness.
Oh, wow, okay, never mind. Go ahead, you were saying, sorry.
Yeah, it's kind of the second game is also kind of like a point and click, but it's much more simpler one, and it's easier to understand what you're supposed to do. The only one part in that entire game that I always use I need to use a guide, because the way that you're supposed to match, there's a melody playing in the background, and there's this music code that you're supposed to
what?
yeah, there's hieroglyphs or something like that in the wall that you need to press the same kind of melody points so that you create the whole song. But
that sounds cool, dude.
Yeah, but I suck at recognizing those stuff. So I can't tell music stuff different. So I'm it's all lost to me. So that's the only part that. Yeah, but anyway, so there's this monster thing that keeps draining all the people, and this Reza, who is in this this game now, he gets sucked. Also, he also uses this dream thing, and so he's supposedly a hollow person. So he's supposed to be an empty shell, but for some reason he's alive at a later date, and you don't really know why. So that's the reason why like do the decision I did, because for me I just remember him as the hollow shell, like that, like basically dead, but it seems like someone else is like using his body. I don't know if it's going to end up like that. It may just they've retcon that part of it. I mean, 7 years, like it's a lot of stuff
Yeah.
you feel like, oh man, that was like stupid or something like that.
So, do you like these kind of games because you wanted to be a writer as well, or just because you just enjoy these kind of games?
I always enjoyed story games,
Mm.
and yeah, I got it. I don't remember if it was a birthday or Christmas present or whatever. I got it, but I got
Mhm.
it from my dad, the Dreamfall Longest Journey game,
Mhm.
and yeah, so I just decided to play it, and I loved the whole story of it. And there's a talking raven who is the best. He's like the comic relief, sort of, and
Okay.
yeah, he's just a funny raven. And I haven't. He wasn't in the first chapter now, so hopefully he will appear in the second so-called book.
Wait, there's more coming. Holy shit, dude!
Yeah, there's five episodes, so it's kind of
Holy
like
shit!
so it's kind of like the like how Telltale does it, but they always planned on
Oh.
having it like this. Uh, Unfortunately, I thought it was rather short. The
Mm.
the first episode, I felt like for waiting so long, I wanted at least the first episode to be longer than it was, because I think it was only like 2.5 hours, something like that.
Wow. Holy shit, that's for a game
I
that's that long. I would expect a lot more, to be honest. But all right.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I don't know, totally, like if you get all of the episodes together, maybe it's like, I don't know. I I I, I'm a little bit disappointed so far. I'm just
And
gonna say,
tired. Oh,
but the hype is always like, you're so hyped for something, and like expectations rarely meet.
I know the feeling, Rasmus, with motherfucking Destiny.
Yeah,
God damn it. But all right, cool,
yeah.
man. All right.
Well,
Hmm.
I like the quality of the episode was really, really great. I thought it was everything I wanted from a sequel to uh, the Dreamfall Longest Journey game. So in that
Hmm.
aspect, I wasn't disappointed, but the length of the first episode, I was a bit disappointed. I know it's a
Well,
money issue as well, but maybe they're gonna have the other episodes going to be longer. Then I could accept that being just an introduction thing.
well, at least it's not like the second episode of fucking Wolf Among Us, which, like, from what I've heard, everybody's disappointed with.
Mm.
So keep it like that.
Yeah, it just remains to be seen. Like there's a lot of so many characters you haven't like experienced yet again. So uh, that's why I liked a lot of characters that was in the last one that you uh, wanting to learn what happened to them and stuff like that. So
Mm.
especially the Raven. I can't remember his name, but I love that guy.
Well, I look forward to you tweeting about it so that I could be like, oh, cool, send me a link.
Yeah, like the first one is out, so you can see when I do, like you can watch the last episode and you can see when I do the dickish move, if you like.
Okay, I'll
So
look it up,
that's,
man.
yeah. Yeah, then you can see, like, because this one is more decision based. In the other games, you really have no impact on the story. This one is more
Okay.
choose your own story kind of things. So, like
Okay.
the different way you like decide, make decisions, impact whatever it is you do. Like there's no real puzzles or anything like that. like in the old ones. So
So this is what, like a few. This is like very recent for you, though, isn't it? The ones that
yeah,
you
yeah,
uploaded.
yeah. It came out in like in I don't remember, like September,
Mm. Oh wow. Okay. Wow.
October. Like yeah, it was like not so long ago. And yeah, I wanted to get up the episode the same day
Mm.
as it came out, but that's when I bought my laptop. I got so frustrated because I couldn't record Dreamfall chapters. I was going to buy like this laptop eventually because of my trip to Canada. I was like, I'm gonna buy it now. I don't fucking like want to deal with this computer stuff right now.
Sure.
So
uh, Rasmus, can I ask you something? I gotta ask. So you had this huge sub hype that you had a couple months ago on your
yeah,
channel,
I
and
was
then
basically
like,
bought it like by my someone I know. He
really?
basically helped out to bot my channel, and also he botted 100 followers on my Twitter. So that's why I have 256 instead of 156 because I got
God.
100 there as well. Like, yeah. So that was basically happened. I got botted. I like it probably gonna help me eventually like having
Yeah.
288 I think I have right now.
Well,
I
considering
lost
that,
a lot of like empty accounts or like dead accounts recently.
considering that YouTube basically looks at just subs besides anything else, which is fucking stupid, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's yeah, it's gonna help you out in the long run, but whatever, man. So you were basically bought it from a friend.
How yeah, he's yeah, and he was like
Fucking
like he just messaging me on Steam. Look at your sub count. I'm like, what? Okay. Like then I'm like, oh shit, I got 5 subscribers. Holy fuck, that's awesome. Then later I was like, holy fuck, I have 112. And like several like hours later, I'm like, I'm at over 200. I'm like, and then I went to bed. Woke up, I had like 388 or something like that, and was like, fuck, this can't be fucking real.
So wait, was he like just making accounts for you or
No,
for
no,
him, and
no.
then
He went on one of those. Like he just said like, oh, this channel help him out or whatever. Like I don't really know exactly what like website he went on to get that, but yeah. So he basically just people who has bought accounts or whatever it is, like just followed it and stuff like that.
God, it's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, yeah. I've lost
God.
100 to like just accounts like getting removed from YouTube.
Yeah.
The last purge, like I lost, I was at 350 and ended up at 290.
I
So
like how you're calling this a purge.
yeah, purge of botted account. Like they do that sometimes, and probably next time they do it, I'm probably gonna lose. I don't know, 50 more, like something like that. They have one once in a while, and yeah. So
Well,
I'll
you can
probably
always tell
get
your
some.
friend. You can always tell your friend, "Hey, man, put me on that side again."
Yeah. Keep on making my channel botted.
Dude, because you had like fucking like 10 videos that had like 1,000 views. I was like, what the
Yeah,
fuck happened?
yeah. That is, and like they had like the same amount of likes and like that sort of stuff, and no comments. I'm like, what the fuck? This isn't real. And I got like message from YouTube. Oh, you got video that get over 1,000 views. I'm like, this isn't real.
This is
Stop it.
bullshit. YouTube. For once.
Yeah,
God. Golly, man.
yeah. So few of them are probably like maybe 10 of them I would say maybe are legit subs. I don't know. Like I don't think all of them were spotted, but most of them, like probably 95% of them was spotted. Yeah.
So,
I
at least you're being honest with it. Fuck it.
yeah. I would like it if like people if I could just now and again get a sub here and there, but I've rarely gotten subs, so for me to get like a boost like that, it was just fucking ridiculous because mostly I'm like stay at 0 every day. Like I probably had several months with like only losing a couple of few
Really?
and
Yeah,
not
shit,
gaining
dude.
any.
Well, I mean, have you really even been like focusing on YouTube, dude? Like, it seems to me you've just been like recording podcasts and then like there you go.
Yeah, well, I mean, like mainly because I really never, even when I put effort into the podcast and when I put effort into most of my things,
Mm.
I've really never gained subscribers from it, and like even when, especially when I worked hard on it and stuff like
Mhm.
that, I never gained subs. So that was the reason why eventually, at the end, I didn't really like for a long time now. I probably haven't cared at all about subs. So like I could have stayed at like 80 or whatever, 70, 80 like that I had before, and I
Mm.
wouldn't cared. Like that didn't matter for me, but like since I got botted, like I mean, like it doesn't done really any difference. So
Mm. Well, yeah, it's true. Huh.
it didn't
Well,
make
fuck,
me
hey.
like be like, oh shit, I'm gonna work harder now and everything.
Well,
And
do you give a fuck about Twitch followers or no?
I I've realized that I don't know. I feel like weird when I stream sometimes. I feel like I always have to entertain. I always
Yeah.
have to be like talking to the people all the time, and also there are gonna be log moments when you have like no watching, and
Yeah.
like I don't know. It's hardest when you're starting out when you don't really have a lot of people watching, and
Hmm.
I would have just been happy to have like how Lambert has it. Like he has a decent
Well,
following.
Lad's been at it like what every fucking day for the past like 5x amount of months, dude. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, he's been at it. That's why,
yeah, and I mean, I thought.
which is good.
I mean, I think it sucks that he doesn't have more than he has.
He'll get it.
Yeah, he will get it
He's fucking
eventually.
young. He'll get it.
Yeah, no, he will get it, but I mean, like like some people I wished like who put in as much effort streaming as he did get a little bit faster
Look at Nate.
people.
Look at Anthony. Look at fucking Vita. All these guys should have fucking had a lot of fucking people, dude.
Yeah,
Honestly, shit. Well,
yeah,
it is what it is.
yeah. Well, I mean, I've actually had a idea for something to like well, a mini web series kind of.
You want to announce this on your channel, or you
No, no,
want
no.
to
I'm
just
not
like?
announcing anything. I'm just announcing like I've sometimes I just say right out there that I have like been pondering ideas. I think I did
Hmm.
some point when I talked to you as well some time
Yeah.
ago as
So,
well. Like and that the last idea I can't remember what it was, but it fell short because of some reason. I couldn't really get it to work. And this idea should work, but now it's just a question of actually having like I have like idea for how to start it, kind of a rough idea how to end it eventually, but I've like it's one of those things that I want to make you think a lot, and those need to have a good like it can't be just made up. So I need to write an actual script for that. So that's the reason why it
you know
hasn't.
what? It's interesting that you said that because I was talking to one of my friends a few days ago who he like wants to film, he wants to write like movies and have like skits uploaded on the internet and stuff like that. And he was
Mm,
like, "Yeah, dude, I was wondering, like, do you have a camera I can borrow, whatever the fuck, da 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 da."
mm,
And I had like a whole conversation with him, and what ended up happening? So there's people that always say like, "Man, I want to do this, I want to do that," but they never get to the point where they actually do it, or at
mm.
least have an idea of how they're gonna even go about it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like you always have to. Like my problem has always been that I'm alone. I'm just one. I don't really like most of
Sure.
my friends like aren't really into that sort of stuff, and also it's a problematic being like, should I like have it in Swedish? Should I have it in English? If I do it in English, how like would that work? Or like loads of that sort of stuff. So like I've have more problems that most like people have when they film, because most people like here in Sweden probably would be like, oh, firstly we're just gonna do it in Swedish and go from there. And but I have a hard time making good stuff in Swedish, because like for me it's just most of the time just sound awful. And
How so?
well, like it's almost sometimes it just feels like a so fucking cheesy language. I feel like
Okay.
we Swedish people don't really speak that lot and a lot, and when we speak the way like Swedish sometimes sounds, unless you're like you need to way more skilled in acting, I would say, if you do it in Swedish. And like English
Huh.
is so much easier language to do, because it most of the time it's, even if you're like not really talented writing wise or whatever, it's not gonna sound that stupid. But in Swedish, if you like have lines a little bit off or whatever it is, it can sound like the dumbest thing ever, and it's so easy to get that wrong. And also the actors, I don't know, it's it's a hard language to pull off, I feel.
Well, I mean,
But to bring back to the point, I will say that you like improvisation stuff is really great to do, as well as like script stuff, because you learn so much what you can do from just improvising. And I sometimes, most of the stuff I've ever done has been improvised and hasn't have any script at all.
so wait, hold on. I have to bring up about a year ago, I think. Yeah, about a year ago, a certain somebody, Mark Stories,
Yeah.
formerly known as Mark Stories, had a cooking series on his channel.
I ran
was
I ran out of things to cook. That's like
Are you
that's
serious?
because I like, because the whole point was making it so it was like I'm just doing stuff, and I don't have
Right.
to really think about what I should put in it, and read like have a book in front of me. You need to have put in this or this or that. And like I've one of the things I tried that I've been tried before became awful, and was like, yeah, this is just me trying out stuff. And it's I don't know, it's the whole, like, I love doing the cooking show. I think if I had like a little bit talent in it, it may come back. I mean, especially if I move to Canada and live alone
I
and
hope it does.
learn more food stuff, probably. Yeah.
Oh, here's helping, man. Here's
Yeah.
helping. All right, Rasmus. Anything else, man? Before I get out of here, man.
No, I don't. Yeah, the reason why
up?
I'm gonna bring up the reason why I had Caesar in the first place was because he made his last podcast episode
Oh
ever.
shit!
The-
Yeah.
and that was the reason I was having him on. And I was actually, when we began this podcast, I was actually about to bring that up before Caesar made something a topic, and then we
You're
just,
welcome.
and now it's an hour later, and now we get to the stuff that like,
And now we're even more tired than where we were an hour fucking ago. All right.
yeah. Well, anyway,
Let's do it.
I just wanted to like promote your last podcast episode,
Oh.
and have people go and watch it, and support everything you do. And I
I
also
appreciate that.
also remember that it was a long time ago I had you on, I think. So
Yeah, it's been a
so I
while.
was like, it's perfect timing. for me to have you on. And yeah, so episode 93, you're on that. And
I remember when you were on my podcast, one of the first few times that we were discussing GTA 5's ending when it first originally came out 2 years ago.
holy shit.
Yeah, dude. Fuck.
I don't,
It's been a while,
now
Rasmus.
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck was the ending GTA 5.
Basically, if you chose the ending where you don't kill Michael or Trevor, where you actually destroy the everybody else, that you guys, it's basically just blowing a bunch of shit up, dude.
Yeah.
And you had to snipe down the guy in the Ferris wheel. You had
Yeah,
it was a whole bunch of shit, dude.
That was perfect sniper shot. I remember that.
Yep.
And then
yep.
I remembered. Then I killed one of the guy with a rocket launcher.
Yeah, tell me. And I was fucking freaking out, like, huh?
I was like, I was running. I can't remember exactly how I did it, but I remember I just following him and be like, fuck it, I'm using rocket launcher. I think I was on a motorbike or something like that, and we like went off it and like, here we go, rocket launcher. You
and
did.
then you told me about it on the podcast, and I was like, how the fuck did you do that? But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's been a fucking long time since we've, first of all, been friends and even done anything with each other, Rasmus. Holy shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, the time zones are just a fucking bitch. 9 hours difference isn't really easy to, like,
I mean,
pull off. And that's what, like, if I go to Vancouver, we're gonna be on the same time zone. That's gonna be fucking weird.
yeah, I'm not gonna get used to that, dude. Fucking A.
And all of the, like, Moonspro and Doug and like all those people that are on the West Coast, suddenly I'm the same time zone as them. Like,
Yeah, dude, that means more content for everybody to do together, man.
Yeah.
Honestly. Shit.
yeah.
I can have you on some Destiny streams, Rasmus.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Yeah, it's nice not being like, oh shit, I'm gonna film or like stream late, like when I'm on like a Nate stream or something like that, and it ends like midnight for them, and I'm like, yeah, midnight for them, that's 6 in the morning for me. I'm like, yeah, sure. We just stayed up. So many Destiny games I did with Dan and Vida, and then like at 5-6 in the morning. Like we started playing like 1 in the morning for me, and like played for 5 hours or something like that.
Oh my god.
And I got a noise complaint from my neighbor downstairs.
That's dedication, man. That you willingly went through a noise complaint. I was like, fuck it, I'm here to play Destiny.
Well, I didn't know that he had his bedroom right under mine, and so
That's
like,
weird.
Yeah, and so that I went kind of loud, especially because I had a weekend. I had a place for myself, so I could finally be like, oh, I can go all out. But now I know next time that I have the place for myself, and I play games with others, I'm just gonna move into be in the living room instead and play there, so I don't disturb my neighbors.
Yeah, man, because fucking A, man. It's bad, like, it's bad if, like, all right, I am being told out, I'll be quiet. But, like, to actively have been doing it when he told you to, hey, can you be super down? Like, god damn it, Rasmus.
Well, no, he came the day after
Oh.
I had done the weekend, so I didn't know that I was loud for him, and he came, like, I had the whole weekend, and then Monday he came and like went like, could you like keep it down, like you were pretty loud this weekend. I was like, oh shit, I didn't realize how like easy it is for him to hear
Damn.
the stuff.
That says a lot about you and your, well, actually, I can't say that on this podcast. I can't say. Never mind. Never mind.
My drunkenness, because one of the nights I was drunk, and also the other ones I was just speaking normally. But usually I'm quiet when it's late, and that's the reason why I don't, when I play, like for instance when we played last time. I got
Yeah.
quieter and quieter. That was the reason. It wasn't because I was tired. It was because I didn't want to disturb my neighbor downstairs.
You know what, Rasmus? I just also remembered. I think the time when I also had in the podcast, it was around the time where you and Anthony were discussing Pokemon X and Y.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Ah,
the leveling was way off in that one. Mainly because
God.
they changed the XP share. And
Dude, it's so fucking overpowered. I bought my girlfriend Pokemon Y this past month. No,
Yeah.
a few weeks ago actually, and like I didn't realize how fucking overpowered that shit was, dude. You can get to like level 80 by like the 6th fucking gym leader, dude. It's ridiculous.
yeah. And,
Especially when you get it like right off the bat, dude. Holy fuck.
yeah. And that's
Ugh.
like one thing. What you're supposed to do at that point is really just like you should have like a stable of like 12 Pokemons you use,
Yeah.
and just changing them out all the time. And I feel like that's never. Most people always played it 6 Pokemon, and this is my team, sort of.
Yeah.
And I think they should have leveled it according to if you only had like these 6 Pokemons, and yeah.
Because I think it was Pokemon Yellow or Blue. They originally had it like that, but then it got so easy to get everybody level 100 that it was like, all right, well, let's take it off when we remake this or whatever. So I don't know. It's fucking crazy that. Anyway, point being, yeah, dude, it's been a long fucking time since we've done anything together, and since I've like done things with you originally, Erasmus. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. The time zones are bitch.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, 6 hours is for me doable, but 9 hours, like at that point, it's like almost impossible for. Like the best way to do it is kind of like if I go up like 9 in the morning, it's midnight for you. So like yeah, you be late a little bit later on at night, and I go up way early. But I'm not a morning person, so that is
I feel it.
not a
So
great idea.
basically, what you're saying is, I'll see you next time when you're in Canada, right?
Maybe like we can probably play Destiny before that.
Alright, yeah, for sure,
It's
for sure.
going to like at this point. The idea was that I was going to go now in January, but I won't have the money by my next paycheck really to go. So I need to wait at least until late February. May end up being March. I don't know at this point because it's all about how much money I get in.
I'll see it on Twitter eventually, and then I'll probably see a video you release. So fuck it. We'll see what happens, man.
Yeah, it's
Two
just
2 months from now, we'll go that fast. So don't even trip.
no, I know, especially if I may get more work at my dad's daycare, so
There you
hopefully
go.
that happens. So then I will get the money so much faster, and then it won't be a problem.
There you go, Rasmus.
Yeah, Dan was really surprised like when he heard that I worked at the daycare. I was like, "You need
What?
to film that shit." That's like I was like, "No, that like, it's not that funny. Like maybe it sounds like funny, but I'm like I said, I'm great with kids. I've always been great with kids. So like I don't know, it's an relatively easy job to do. So
Listen, Dan is like, what was it, 30, 40 something years old. So I don't fucking know, Rasmus.
yeah, well he may have like a vision of how I'm way different online than
True.
I'm offline. So like the way I wouldn't be the way I am internet in real life, because
I mean,
a lot of people would find me really weird.
we're a lot more racist off of recording, so I don't know, Rasmus. No one's gonna understand that but me, you, and Dan. So fucking A. Oh man. Alrighty, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on, Rasmus.
Yeah, it was fun. Also, you should do the hashtag, go on Twitter and do the hashtag name your junk after game, because I had the last for some reason.
Wait,
just
what? What is this?
yeah, like you always come. There are always like different hashtags coming up on Twitter. Now it's named your junk after a game. So name your private area, sort of speaking, after a
What?
game. And yeah, so I came up with pretty great ones. Papers, Please is my favorite one.
That's fucking perfect, dude.
Yeah. And the saddest one is Thomas Was Alone.
Oh, dude. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, yes.
All right, dude.
Yeah. It was great having you on. So you can follow the great CezrDaPleazr on YouTube. Like you are CezrDaPleazr on YouTube, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, and also on the Twitterverse. Is
On
there
Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, all that.
you're the same on everything. That's
Mhm.
that's perfect. I kind of united my stuff. Like the idea was to have everything being more crown stories in the beginning. Problem is it didn't fit on Twitter. That's why I was more crown story on Twitter, and more crown stories was supposed to be my main channel.
So can we say that Twitter basically made you change your whole YouTube career?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, like because like the Mark on Stories channel, the gaming channel, sort of became the main thing, even though that was never the intent. But that's one thing I regret not continuing that channel. I don't care if like I shouldn't be like, oh, it's a like stupid channel name, because I can't change it to whatever it was at that point. But I should have just continued that because, like, at that point you got a lot of views for gaming videos.
Yeah.
And if I just would have stuck with it, I probably would have had decent, like, probably some game I would have played that probably blown up a bit, and I would have probably. I should have gone more for that, but
You could have been the Swedish PewDiePie or the other PewDiePie. Whatever the fuck.
The Swedish PewDiePie. Yes, that's gonna
Shut
be my
up.
quote.
I realize
I'm
what
quoting
I've
you on
just
that.
said. God,
I'm
I'm
quoting
out.
you on
I'm done.
Twitter.
I quit YouTube. Thank you, Rasmus. I quit. All right, so we done?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
goodbye, everybody, and see you guys some other time. This will be up on this day.
Hold on, I don't mean to interrupt you.
It's
don't
gonna
mean
be
to
a
interrupt
Sunday
you.
or Monday. So
I don't mean to interrupt you. Didn't one time when I was either on your podcast or my podcast, I also fucking like threw my mic away or some shit?
yeah, there was
God
something like
damn
that.
it.
No, it was you got double phone calls. I think.
Oh yeah. You ruined everything, Rasmus. God damn it.
Yeah, apparently, when I like suddenly when you speak about it, I'm like, yeah, I totally remember, even though I probably, if I just thought about it myself, I probably wouldn't. That didn't even make sense, but I'm tired, so I'm just gonna stop speaking now and say goodbye to everybody. And yeah, I don't know what. Maybe the next one is going to be a solo one. It's probably not gonna be the one that explains everything, but I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen? I never know. But yeah, goodbye, everybody.
Later.